tedious, tedious, tedious.
It refers to being tiresome or dull due to excessive length, repetition, or lack of interest. Here is a sample sentence. The long, drawn-out process of filling out tax forms was tedious and took up most of my Sunday afternoon. In this example, the word tedious describes the experience of filling out tax forms as being boring, monotonous, and time-consuming.
Temerity, temerity, temerity.
It refers to boldness or impertinence, often in a way that is considered reckless or presumptuous. Here's a sample sentence. The young artist's temerity in submitting her unpolished manuscript to the prestigious literary magazine was met with surprise and skepticism by many, but ultimately earned her a spot on their shortlist. In this example, temerity refers to the boldness or audacity of the young artist in taking a risk by submitting her work without it being fully refined.
Temper, temper, temper.
It refers to a person's normal or natural disposition, mood, or emotional state. Here's a sample sentence. After a long, stressful day, she had to struggle to keep her temper in check when her coworker made a careless mistake. In this sentence, temper refers to someone's emotional state or disposition and can imply a tendency towards anger or irritability.
Temperate, temperate, temperate.
It refers to having a moderate or calm nature or being characterized by a mild climate. Here's a sample sentence. The climate in California is generally temperate, with mild winters and cool summers. In this example, temperate refers to a moderate or pleasant climate.
Tempo, tempo, tempo.
It refers to a rate or speed at which music is played, often measured in beats per minute, BPM. Here is a sample sentence. The conductor adjusted the tempo to make sure the orchestra was playing in perfect sync with the rhythm of the music. In this sentence, tempo refers to the speed or rate at which the music is being played.
Temporal, temporal, temporal.
It refers to relating to or concerned with time, especially in a practical or worldly sense, as opposed to spiritual or eternal matters. Here is a sample sentence. The temporal relationship between the two events was crucial to understanding the cause and effect. In this sentence, temporal refers to something related to time or timing.
Tenacious, tenacious, tenacious.
It refers to holding firmly to a belief, opinion, or goal. Persistent and determined in pursuit or achievement. Here is a sample sentence. The hiker's tenacious determination to reach the summit, despite the harsh weather conditions and steep terrain, ultimately paid off when she reached the top. In this example, tenacious describes the hiker's unwavering commitment and perseverance in achieving her goal.
Tenet, tenet, tenet.
It refers to a principle or doctrine that is held as a fundamental truth by an individual, organization, or group. Here's a sample sentence. The company's tenet was to prioritize customer satisfaction above all else, which led to its reputation as one of the most reliable businesses in the industry. In this example, tenet refers to a guiding principle or fundamental belief that shapes the company's actions and decisions.
Tensile, tensile, tensile.
It refers to the ability of a material to resist stretching or pulling forces without breaking, measured in units such as pounds per square inch, psi, or newtons per square meter, nm². Here is a sample sentence. The engineer studied the tensile strength of the new material to determine its suitability for use in building construction. In this sentence, tensile refers to the ability of a material to withstand stretching or pulling forces without breaking.
Tentative, tentative, tentative.
It refers to uncertain or provisional, often used to describe a plan, decision, or statement that is not yet final or confirmed. Here is a sample sentence. The company's plans to expand into new markets were met with a tentative approval from investors, pending further review and analysis. In this example, tentative means not yet final or certain, but rather subject to change or revision. It implies that the approval is conditional and may be revised based on additional information or consideration.